Miranda from my Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop, where I am going to be using this cut file, and this cut file is called the Floral Clusters that came out in April. So I cut them in vellum, and some of them didn't cut well, but that's okay. And then I've got the middle pieces, so I am going to use 3 different distress oxides, a shadowed moss shadow, speckled egg, and then forest moss. I did get, I'm going to use these in here, which is You Are Enough, and it's got the little centers or whatever from Colorcast Designs. That is my title. And then I did pull out some of their hearts, and then these are my 2 photos. I am using my Simple Stories collection because I'm trying to get these photos done. So let's see what I can do. Okay, so I'm going to start out by distressing this one, doing the thing I like to do, which is the black lines, putting that down, and then I set this to the side. I grabbed a white, yellow, or watercolor paper because I am going to use some distress oxides. Now, I did do 3 different colors, as you'll see here in a bit. The cut file is from Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop, like I said, and it came out in April, and it's the Floral Cluster number 9, and I will link that down below. You can see it in the corner. I cut it twice out of vellum. Now, some of the vellum didn't quite cut like I said, but I didn't mind that because I'm going to take my 3 distress oxides. So the green color is forest moss. The a bluish color that you see me use is speckled egg, and then the other color is lost shadow. And I'm making the colors go around on the back side of the cut file so that you can see it. Now, I know on camera it's not very distinct, but once I start to lay everything down, you will see that it comes to it brings out the colors in the background while the vellum is sitting on top of it. Now, I cut this so that I can kind of pretty much do my own coloring behind it is what I was looking at doing. And then I'm kind of filling in the colors of the green in the inside just to kind of match the colors of where the leaves are at in this floral cluster. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Gotta love allergies. But what I'm doing is I want to make sure that I'm lining these up. The one thing I like about using watercolored paper or distress oxides with the blending brushes, it's smooth. It's such a smooth transition. And then I take the glue. The one thing about this vellum that I got from from Stampin' Up, is that it's thick enough to where you can't see the glue once it's dried. Now, I sprayed this one and I didn't like what it did, so I didn't spray the other one. But you can't tell that I sprayed one over the other. That's the cool part that I do like about kind of working and playing with the mixed mediums, is that it doesn't really affect all that much when you're working with it, right? So now I'm going to work on this side. Now I'm doing the exact same thing. You'll see me kind of play with it, turn off the camera, come back, play with it some more, turn off the camera, come back. And I know that on camera here right now, it looks like I did not put the vellum piece down and it's just a bunch of black or, blue and green blobs. But once I get the photo in there and I start to put down the Colorcast Designs, acrylic pieces that I used for this collection outside of Simple Stories, it works out wonderful. So make sure that you go check out Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop. All of the links will be down below for you, along with their Facebook group. She does run, Virginia over there does challenges and stuff throughout the month, and sometimes there's freebies, sometimes there's not. You just got to try it out. Now, I did get 6 new colors from Shimmer's Paint, and it's the Color Splash, and this blue, and I did the white. So the blue that you see me working with is Sea Breeze, Now, I did not spray it, and I'm not going to spray it on here. I took it and did it my splatters, and God, do I love it. Look at how those splatters look. And then I did come in with their white. Their white is called the Pearl Next Door. And it's a very, 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 very glossy white with some amazing shimmers. So I will link that down below as well, just so that you can see it. So yeah, that is my background. God, do I love this background. I just love how this background looks. I love, 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 love it. And I sure hope you guys do too. So my title is going to be called You Are Enough. And as you can tell, that is from Colorcast Designs. I'll link that down below as well, to their shop. I love their acrylic pieces. They're not too big, but they're not too small either. It works out really well for my taste. So yeah, that is the background. That I just love. God, do I love how this turns out. With this page, it's perfect. Yeah, and then I just did do a little bit of border pieces in the background there, and then I'm just kind of going around and figuring out where I want to place these things. Now, you will see me kind of like move around, stop, come back, try this out. I had a little bit, not a real big struggle, but I had a struggle of like embellishing this because I didn't want to cover up so much of my stuff, but yet I did. And again, I know on here you guys are thinking, man, all you see is the blobs of like color, but when you start to put everything down and then the still shots, you can tell, you see the vellum cut file that I used. And it turns out just, I like the fact that I have these pieces going in there and just adding that little bit of touch on top of the vellum and having that. When you're using vellum, the one thing that I want you guys to understand, that when you're using vellum, it's not going to be like this wham bam thank you ma'am type of thing in your face. It's going to be more of a subtle design, but it makes a punch at the end. And you will see it in the still shots that it works out beautifully for how I have this set up and towards the end of it. So I do put in the little circles here and there, and then I come back in with these, not enamel dots, these brads as well, just to add a little bit more of fun, pizzazz to it. And I just love my clusters that I made because I think it just fits this style really well. So I hope that I hope you liked this process. Go ahead and try to cut your cut files out on vellum and use them because I think that they're wonderful. I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful week. I know that I'm in my last week of school. Yay! I am down to 2.5 days of school, and let me tell you, I'm ready. I love my kids, but they desperately need to go to 5th grade. Desperately need to go to 5th. I can't do. I love them. They need me as their person now and not their teacher anymore. I'm ready for them. They are definitely ready for 5th grade. So I am in that. Memorial Day weekend is coming up. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I do update, upload about 2 to 3 times a week. Collaborations, design team layouts like this, all of the fun stuff. My group is linked down below as well, as long as all of the products that I have used is all linked down below. The still shots are coming up. I hope you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.